Hey there, I'm Critsy Bear. Welcome back to Elder Kings 2. So, it actually occurred to me between episodes that I made a mild error in planning this route. So, everything up until this point is good. The final point in our journey, the new temple, the Temple of Carthage, the Grand Shaman of Carthage, where we're supposed to, at the end of our journey, come visit them in their new domain. Like, originally these tribes were ruling over them, now they're ruling over these tribes. The shaman's in charge, and, I wanted to just come and make sure everything's okay, but, it occurs to me that the shaman themselves never rose against me. They took no part in the war. So it's actually these guys who are devastated by the war. Like, these guys are absolutely, like, the war, they have no idea what's going on now. The war might as well still be going on to them. Over here it's real bad too. Over here it's a little bad. But the shaman's territory, completely fine. Anyways, so, might have made a mistake there. I could have gone with something else. Which reminds me, can I... Oh my god, I got hiccups. Can I get you to convert yet? It's an 87% chance. I also made another mild error. As it appears... that I missed a serious opportunity for my goals, because, like, everything in Western Skyrim just fell apart. I didn't even notice that. All of the holds are now on their own, all of the Reachmen are free, and there's war left and right, and I missed an opportunity to take part in it. But, it fits with Nathari's character. He sees war going on everywhere else, and he doesn't see an opportunity to take part in the war. He sees an opportunity to appreciate what his people have, that we aren't in that situation. Anyway. So, today's episode is our Nathari's Grand Arctic Tour. A majestic start. The time has come to depart for my grand tour of La Druide. My court is packed, ready, and raring to go. Our first stop will be my vassal, Tog Shaman Brake's castle, over in Sorrow. I look forward to meeting him and seeing my realm, one holding at a time. I am certain that the kingdom of Lardroid subjects will speak of my benevolence for a long time to come. Hog Shaman Break, he is not a big fan of our rule. Oh, he's short, too. He's not a fan of our rule, why? Break's mad about a war. And he wants a seat on the council. Hooray, Break! Let's go see Break. Is he good at anything? No, not really. Not good enough that I want to replace any of my competent workers with him. So sorry, Break, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Lately it feels like I'm constantly distracted by the lascivious thoughts and erotic fantasies. With all the hardships of my everyday life, it's all too easy to lose myself in daydreams and forget about reality. Crusader Kings 3 has a lot of writing, about naughty stuff. It's weird to me. Like, why'd they include so much, why does that make the game more realistic? Like, what's... Anyway. Mental breakdown. It's fine. We're fine. We're having a mental breakdown because I've been doing a lot lately, Nathari, before he set out here, he had just set up a plan to try to develop the lands that we have managed to solidify here. Oh, she converted. super stressed out. look at the Namira banner here. That's our kingdom. I love actually seeing it on the tabard, but you need to get rid of the cape, young man. Let's see. Like, what other capes do we have at our disposal for you? Blue. That would actually be way better. Yeah, take the blue cape. Your little bit of your side is sticking out. Ox! I hear Percival shout out in panic. Who is Percival? Oh, he's a Breton. He's a Breton knight wearing our tabard. He's a Breton knight who came to fight for the Witchmen. Ox! I hear Percival shout in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking, or of my patience finally snapping. I step out on the tree roots to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I'm sorry, my liege. Sorry, he's like a Breton. I'm sorry, my liege. That's what Bretons sound like, right? I don't know if I feel like attempting like a Britain man accent right now. I'm hungry. It was my turn as lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. We're going to be late, or shuffle us wise around. We'll ride rough from now on. No, that's fine. We're gonna be late. We're not in a hurry to get anywhere. We wanted to do this just for fun. Deepwood, what's your likelihood of negative 486? What about you? Negative 99. I could get that up to, I think, like 40. Negative 106. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to get any of these guys to vassalize, even if I were to get my diplomatic vassalization treat thing. Oh, first step on our journey. King Torug's tomb. Shattered across the mountains, all that. Where? I want to look at what it was. I'll be able to read the lore eventually. That reminds me, actually, I've got to set my men, oh, never mind, my man and woman here on the job of, getting some of these guys. Oh, wait, hang on, no. Oh, he can't. Wait, hang on, that's already converted. Oh. Alright. So I just gotta do Jahan then. Okay, and also our culture. Do we need to worry about it not being anywhere? No, not really, other than our token orc population over on the west coast. Our fisher orcs. Our orcs, our orc sea raiders. Right, our... I receive a welcome worthy of an ard at the gates of Tog Shaman Break's castle in sorrow. I've little doubt the splendor of my train has made a great impression. My vassal dutifully receives me with all requisite deference. Brake explains that he planned Brake explains the planned evening banquet, promising entertainment and victuals on offer will near the standards of my own court's dinners. Tog Shaman Drake of Sorrow's Peak assures me that this is only the finest food he has to offer. He really hates me, though. Oh, he's liking me a little better now, just because I came to visit. Your intent, justice? Justice. You seek to distribute justice to even the pettiest of criminals. No! You seek to improve the lives of others. Yeah, there we go. I will look for opportunities to take altruistic actions. Increase piety. I don't know. Let me look. Oh my god, I just want to look at my own character. Jeez. Gregarious, diligent. Yeah, you know what? I think gregarious, diligent, ambitious. He would either be touring to look for, legal cases to settle for the tribes, like whose goat herd is whose or whatever. Or he would be out to help the tribes, So he's going on a grand tour to just make sure, after Ard Nathari's grand war against the tribes, that now Ard Nathari's coming in here to make sure all the tribes are settled okay. It's been a long war. So, there, I'm going to seek altruism. I didn't notice that I had an intent thing. The meal this evening has been a delight. I feasted on all manners of foods and sweets, but nothing has quite enamored my appetite like these fine saffron cakes. Where do you think saffron would come from in this universe? I can't remember where it comes from now, but the reason it's so expensive is because it's, from one part of a flower. Just from, the inner pollen-making part of a flower. Maybe Eleanor. I feel like Eleanor would be where saffron comes from in this setting. Truly, the meal was, no matter how many I eat, no matter how much I savor their taste, I simply can't get enough of them I can't get them out of my mind. I find myself becoming lost in them with each bite, the flavor bursting into my mouth, bringing me one step closer to experiencing the scuttling void. Though my stomach is packed tight and my clothing is strained, I feel compelled to eat more. No, I must stop. Or they're too good not to. In some situation, in some scenario, there's a way you could die from that. I don't know what could cause it, but there's, some situation where there would be a non-zero chance that eating too many cakes would kill you in this game. Full of desserts, I get a small health bonus, because I eat a nice, really good, as many desserts as I want. Or I get a tiny penalty because I get a tummy ache. For 5 years? What's in these cakes? That if you eat too many, it makes your stomach hurt for 5 years. They're tasty, though. I'm gonna be full of desserts for the next 5 years, Break. A wonderful food at this here feast. Oh, ransom? Yeah, sure. I don't really want anyone in my prison. Hang on, unless they're Nords. Reachman, negotiate. You can go as long as you acknowledge Namira as the Queen of the Spirits. You. Nord. No, wait, Nord. Redguard. Redguard. Nord. No, Breton, Redguard, Nord. I'm starting to get a menagerie of colonizers here. Well, I guess Bretons, do they count as I'm not sure they do. Because, Bretons, their case is they got colonized. Like Eleanor, or whatever the elves were at the time. They came in here and took up shop in this fancy little tower down here. That looks pretty elfy, right? They took up residence down there and they ruled over the local natives with an iron fist, and a lot of interbreeding went on, and now a majority of Bretons have elven blood. They're like racial half-elves. So I'm not sure they count as colonizers, but now they're part of the empire, right? So they do want to push us out and take our land. So they're... Yeah. Right, anyway. Dinner this evening was a little different than I'm used to. The cook drops the bowl in front of me, and I'm immediately met with the most unworldly aroma I've ever smelled in my life. This dish is from the depths of Moonshadow, and is offensive to all the senses. Some slimy gray substance sits in its pale, foamy broth, like an unintended chamber pot. Untended chamber pot. I can't tell you if it's unintended. With a single sprig of herb placed atop the futile effort to make the thing look appetizing. My every instinct repels me. But Tog Shaman Break assures me this is a local delicacy worthy of an ard. More than half chance to be fine with it. Slightly... Well, actually, no, it's like about half-half. Like a coin toss that I get sick from eating food I'm not used to. Relatable. But it's gonna help my tour. There we go. And it did make me sick. It was really gross. I believe him that it was a local delicacy, unless he's trying to make me have an unpleasant time. I emerged from my slumber after another peaceful night staying with Tog Shaman Break. As I regain my consciousness, I feel something heavy beside me that wasn't there before. And beside me, there are enough hashish cakes that I could eat my own body weight in them if I had such a desire. This gift is certainly unexpected, but is it really such a pleasant thing to wake up to? Yeah. Fuck, dude. If I woke up to that, I mean, first question I would have is, like, are they vegetarian? Like, did you use lard, or... Hell yeah! I'll eat some hashish cakes with the fucking High Shaman of Sorrow's Peak. First thing in the morning, the High Shaman wakes... So, there I was, visiting Sorrow's Peak. First thing in the morning, don't even got my crown on. The High Shaman wakes me up with... I think I'm sleeping next to a person, maybe. But I lift the sheets, and it's so much weed, I couldn't even eat all of it before I left. And I look at the shaman, and I think, I should be upset that he broke into my chambers, but instead I think, hell yeah! And that's when my visit went from fine to legendary. Oh, he would need a huge gift for me to show my appreciation. I would need to, like, have a festival for him or something. I hardly noticed Kaylee until she was right on top of me, paying due respects to her. Due respects, who is she to me? Spy master, alright. And from a noble family, so I'm like, good evening, Lady Vassanon. Or sorry, we're Reachmen, so I don't know if she's a lady. Like, what would you call, like, the family member of a chief or something? I just feel like Reachmen wouldn't call them a lady, right? Like lord or lady. Anyway, I hardly noticed Kaylee until she was right on top of me and I was giving her my pleasantries. I observe her as she effortlessly moves between groups of people in the court. Her eyes are constantly awake, looking in all directions and no directions. This intrigues me. I simply must have her in my court. I don't know, I think my nephew would be a little upset with that. Whoa. Oh, right. I gave my nephew a different choice. She would be better than my niece, but she's my niece. And wow, they do not like me right now. Refusal. Yeah, they're both really upset because I'm keeping the artifacts that they want. They've been begging me to give me the artifacts that Grandma stole while pillaging because she was pillaging to get her grandchildren inheritance. But Nathari's like, oh, you'll get it when you get it. I'm using it right now for my kingship. This is silly. She could just disappear. So just fucking kidnap her? No, this is silly. A grand tour, a parting demand. I've concluded my visitation of sorrow, now I'm proceeding, my procession prepares to depart. Procession prepares to depart. Tog Shaman Break of Sorrow's Peak. No, sorry, Sorrow Peak. Tog Shaman Break of Sorrow Peak and his court have all lined up neatly to see me part, and with everyone present it is time to collect tribute for bestowing him with my presence. I make no demands, for it is time for the tribute. 150 prestige, more... It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. Like, it would give me a bunch of good stuff. Like, we would get prestige, we would get renown, our mission would become more majestic. And, like, if I get maximum majesty, then I get a bonus to my development. So I really wanted to. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the tribute, even though he's a cool guy. Like, he gave me hashish cakes. Like, I love this guy. Honestly, like, he's really cool to me. Like, his design and everything, like, I'm looking at him, I like this guy. I like that guy. He's the bearded dwarven high shaman of Sorrow Peak. He's badass, dude. Alright, but let's see. Tog Shaman gave in and gave me tribute. I sat at the dinner awaiting my dessert. When finally it arrives, I can scarcely contain my rage. I am shocked to see what appears to be a cake in the shape of the squalid bat. This culinary display of blasphemy sickens me to my stomach, so much that I can scarcely bring myself to touch it. Tog Shaman, what is the meaning of this? You're feeding me Namira's imagery? I can only feel insulted to look at this thing, but from Brake's puppy-like eyes, I can tell this was a sincere attempt at flattery. We would become friends if I take his... It's like giving me like, not... Like, I can't think of like, an image that's important to a religion, like, you know, a given animal that's, like, important to a certain religion. He gave me a cookie in the shape of that animal, and this guy's pissed about it. He's like, this is blasphemy! But now we're friends. And he's a little less upset that he's not on the council, because he knows that I do care about him, even though he's, you know, I'm not necessarily officially listening to his words. I'm listening to his words like a friend listens to his words. I'm not employing a wetness. What would this do? Characters, reduce chance for children to contract illnesses, children development again. I don't think my child needs one anymore. Yeah, she's 7. I receive a welcome worthy of an Ard at the gates of Tog Shaman Gulina's castle in Faerun, and there is little doubt the splendor of my train has made a great impression. The vassal dutifully receives me with all requisite deference. Gulina explains the planned banquet. So, we're coming up on, where are we? We're up on the steps of Mount Faerun now. I guess that's why it's so hilly in the background. Let us begin. While they're doing that, how's the war going over here? We got Northwatch taking up a couple areas. Yo, we got totemist Nords over here? Interesting. Interesting. Do you want to, like, possibly... Do you want to, like... No, she does not want marriage. At all. I wonder why. She's not married or betrothed. It is morning and I emerge... It's a little loud for this. It is morning, and I emerge reluctantly into the waking world as the morning sun suddenly pierces my vision. I see a servant shuffling awkwardly around my room, unsteady as she sets my breakfast down beside me. I ask what troubles her, and even with such minimal provocation, she begins to vomit words forth. Oh, my what? Sorry, she's an orc. Oh, my wise and kind Ard, these walls talk. Oh, what terrible things they say. I know too much. Too much. I think some days. Too much, I think. Tog Shaman Kulina would never forgive me if I told you, but... I can't keep these secrets in my head anymore. What's going on with the orcs? Listen, I sent a shaman to rule over you guys because I trusted them. Actually, my mom did that. But I'm fine with it because I trust shamans. Has nothing to do with my upbringing. You must tell me at once. Put some quiet and loosen your lips. Sorry, she's not in danger. She wants to tell me about Kulina's lover. She wants to gossip. Hang on, so she wasn't in danger at all. Oh, my wise and kind Ard, these walls talk. Oh, what terrible things they say. I know so much, too much, I think some days. Tog Shaman would never forgive me if I told you, but I just can't keep these secrets in my head anymore. Totally different if, like, you're talking about, like, the Tog Shamans eating orcs. Well, that wouldn't be an issue to Namira. And like, it's different when you're talking about she's cheating on her husband. I understand this is dishonorable to the orcs, but you should leave this be. I'm pretty sure in our religion we literally don't care. Let's see. Adultery shunned. Yep, just shunned. So we don't literally not care, we just, it's like frowned upon, but it's not like a matter of, I don't know, I could see somebody pushing it as like broken honor. But I'm not sure if it would be like universally accepted like that. I feel like in orcs, if you were like married to somebody, it would be a big deal if you broke their trust. Sorry, Andanak increased his diplomacy. People are having people are having stuff going on here. People are having fist fights and stuff. This evening, I am seated next to Tog Shaman's court priest, Sorsha, watching as she... Is that the person that Iglitha got into a fight? Sorry, Iglitha, my sister. My sister got into a fight with the High Shaman's shaman. The High Shaman of Mount Faerun. This evening, I am seated next to Tog Shaman Kulina's court priest, Sorsha, watching as she sighs into her plate with longing. Truly, I grow tired of life here in Faerun, and I long to elevate my station in life. My talents are wasted here, and I've been thinking of slipping off with you back to Jahan, where I can really show what I'm worth. I mean, if you want. I can be a shoulder to cry on, at least. Of course, the host might be offended if I take her, though. I'm not interested in her, but, like, she wants to come with me, and I have no reason to tell her she can't, but, like, it would offend, not Igletha. Igletha's fine. I'm glad that I took Igletha with me on the adventure. I gotta pay attention to what she does more. It would offend Kulina if I helped her shaman out, who's fucked up from fighting my sister. I see you've been sitting with Igletha this evening. Anyway, truly I grow tired of life here in Faerun. You can go anytime you want, but, like, it's gonna stress me out a little bit, because, like, Nathari is ambitious, and he does want people in his favor. Like, he does want more goons, right? And this person's like, I wish I could just come to your court and do jobs for you. And he's like, ooh, I would actually love that. I got big, big plans if you want to come help me with them. But it would offend Kulina, so I'm just gonna let her, you know, I'm gonna listen to her. I'm like, oh, I wish I could take you with me, but, like, you've got a job here, and it would offend Kulina. Oh, and there's Kulina, right as I was having that conversation, so I'm glad I did that. I sit at the table awaiting my dessert. When it finally arrives, I can scarcely contain my elation! Last time it was rage. A delightful cake in the shape of a Reachfolk fort is placed in front of me. Listen, you give a Reach man a cake. Shaped in a fort? Good! Shaped in a bat? How dare you, blasphemer! Of course, I love it, but the only question is, how can I best show my appreciation? I owe you one? I can give her a favor? No. No, under no circumstances. Listen, I might not be my mother, but she taught me a thing or two about politics. Like, sure, Nathari is like, mostly just lucky, right? But he also, he has some skill in diplomacy. I'll remember this. No, I'll remember this, though. Thanks. I like this cake. Not as good as the last cake I had. That one made me friends with the last guy. Oh, Andanak and Glick become friends. Andanak the Fool. Oh, he's barely even a champion. Andanak the Fool became friends with a goblin. Why does it stop? I don't know, I can probably go a little faster. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything going on here. Nothing happened. Orden Snowpelt. Isn't that my friend? No, but I think I'm friends with a Snowpelt, aren't I? Sorry, I gained a stress level. What happened? What, my brother Brektor died. Aw, Brektor. What happened? Brektor, where you at? Slain in battle by Elbacane. Elbacane, sorry. Battle with... Ooh. Slain in battle. I'm not at war with anyone, and I don't think you guys should be at war with anyone, because look at Hrothgar. They declared war on me, and they can't even keep themselves together. They're falling apart. But what battle did you die in? You're not at war. Oh. Sorry, why did your wife inherit? Right, wasn't Brektor sent to another court? Yeah, Brektor was like the... Yeah, he was sent to another court to, ally us with these Sarkaranes. And now, that's neat, his wife is now carrying on without him. All of their kids are Vastenkarths. Who's, anyone smart? Yes. Can I disinherit, like, a random... I can disinherit random family members. Oh, but it would still cost the same as one of my own children, so... I don't know. I don't know if I want to cull the... subsidiary families here. Like, these guys are going to be in this tribe from now on. The Cairn of Lusperdane, that's going to be Vasenkarth land now, because they're about to... So I wanted this kid to inherit, but they died under mysterious circumstances. Rector? Nah, surely not. Well, good luck, guys. Man, it's sad about Brektor, though. Elbacane, who are you? Oh, I see. He was helping his friends. Oh, he was helping his friends over in Carthwaston. Life as an art brings all manners of fanciful goods to my plate, but lately I've grown tired of these same flavors and textures. I desire truly outrageous, the truly exotic. To one side of me I see entrenchments, and to the other sides are boiled vegetables. What if I were to take these two distinct flavors and taste them at once? Vegetables and cake? I could not be so bold. I could not be so bold. That's really gross to me. The idea, to me, that sounds icky. Just, like, from a texture standpoint, and, like, just flavors, I can't anticipate any flavor that would taste good with that. Like, I mean, I could probably choke down the flavor of cake and vegetable, but, like, I can't think of that tasting good. Sorry, not every idea is a good idea. Is he gaining weight from all these feasts? Like, is it just me, or is he wider than he was at the start? I've concluded my visitation of Faerun, and now I've prepared to leave. They've all lined up to see me depart, and now they're ready to give me my tribute. Hooray! Nice. I'm doing some great stuff for Vasenkarth over here. Until now... Well, wait, hang on. It would seem Tog Shaman of Faerun has decided to put on a performance for my amusement this evening. I sit at the feast table, eagerly awaiting my entertainment, when Tog Shaman Kulina of Mount Faerun appears before me in armor. Grushnag of Khazor, oh boy.
Behold, I am mighty King Behold, I am mighty King, Chief Chieftain, High Chieftain Grushnag of Khazor, and I will deliver the vile Ard Nathari of Largeray to his maker personally.
Before I can respond, a wooden sword is placed in my hand. This is no doubt a performance of the time my annexation against Chieftain Grushnag ended in victory. Annexation? These are our ancestral land. Well, I guess they're their ancestral lands, too. We're both from this area. How wonderful! Friends with the other High Shaman. Wonderful! Like, did I take part in the duel? I enjoyed a performance. No, I didn't take part. I just enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know, did I? Right, anyway, what was I distracted by before? Right, Brektor died. Shucks. In the middle of my royal tour. I was coming to visit! Oh, I was gonna be able to see him, too! Oh. At least I'll get to see my niece and nephew. The Royal Touch. Word of my arrival seems to have spread to the chiefdom of Dunlane, as our entourage is soon beset with countless serfs begging to be blessed with the Royal Touch. I don't know if serfs is applicable to Reachmen. Like, the High Chief is still part of the tribe, right? He's not something else. He's not of a different caste, right? And the tribe isn't tied to the land. The tribe is tied to the tribe. And the High Chieftain of the tribe is like he's like the son of the High Chiefess of the tribe, who was the... So I don't know if serfs would really be a thing. Countless wild men begging to be blessed with the Royal Touch. I could, of course, simply sprinkle a little water blessed by myself upon them, but they would surely be satisfied. but blessing them with coins to soothe their infected areas. Giving them blessed coins to soothe their infected areas would keep them happy and blessed much longer. Namira, if you pay Namira, she will take it a little easier on you. Like, 'cause Namira, she is the goddess of decay. Just as she is the life, just as she brings life to things, she also takes the life back. So when things are decaying, Namira's kind of slowly unraveling them, right? So if you give Namira a coin, she'll stop temporarily. You put the blessed coin on the wound, and it'll be good. Just don't think about how many people touched that coin. The king touched it. I shall distribute blessed coins. 85 gold? Dunlane gains Sacred Touch, better growth. Yeah, that's exactly what I want out of this. Better growth. I want more growth. I'm now known for my dedication to my faith after that. The road takes us through treacherous parts of Cornwich Keep. Cornyrach Keep. While I scan for dangers ahead, a rustling bush grabs my attention. Could it be an animal? As I brace myself for impact, Morina just rushes out of the bush instead, holding a plant. You scared me, Morina! Let me see what you have there. Some kind of fruit, I exclaimed. Yes, it looks and smells delicious, but I wonder what it tastes like. Maybe I'll take a bite? She says. No, Morina. No! You don't eat plants you find in nature. Also, I love your cape. Like, I really, really love it, but, like, it does not go with your food at all. Your clothes at all. Maybe. I mean, that's technically Dunmer clothing, but, like, to me, it's just, like, thin robes. No, not alien clothes. I do not want that in my game at all. Kids do not need to wear that. Western nobility. No, those are Dunmer clothes. I'm looking for northern nobility. Yeah, there we go. Kind of like the way that one goes with the robes. Ooh, I really like the way that one goes. Alright, we're going with this one. I mean, the robes, the cloak. Is there a better cloak? Oh, I actually love that. That's so cute. I do like this one, but I also really, really love, this one. I don't know, I'm going to reassess. Is there like another bow that might look better under that? So the colors that their clothes show up as, they're actually genetic. It's genetic clothes colors. Oh, I don't like her elven eyebrows. Nope. Nope, it's fine. She is she's my precious baby. She does not need to worry about her heritage. I don't need to talk about how her eyebrows don't look human. Alright? Talking about how she doesn't have human eyebrows growing up would really mess her up. I kind of like that one. I don't like the ponytail on her. I wear a ponytail in real life when I go out, but like I wear a side ponytail. I wear it down over my shoulder. I don't know, it's just like my favorite hairstyle. Yeah. Sure. Cool. My daughter found herself some I don't know, I don't know what kinds of berries we have around here. Nightshade, I know for sure. Looks so delicious. I wonder what it tastes like. No, Marina. No, let her, no. Hold on, what if it's poisonous? gain a rash. No, they gain a rash. Everybody gains a rash. Or everybody gets sick. Me and her get sick, or me and her get rash. It's harmless after all. Now we get lifestyle experience. I am so glad that Marina is with us, too. We've got our little family with us. We've got Iglitha, we've got Marina. Which reminds me, Iglitha, you wanna... Right, you're married still. Wow, we're the only ones alive still. Slain in battle. Ripped apart in battle. Iglitha was like the child I raised for battle. And she's like... Hang on. She's got like the same... She's missing the same eye as her mother. As my entourage comes to the gates of Bone Rock, the call is made for High Chieftain Wrecker of Rockhand to receive me, but after a time that is more than generous, not even a lowly servant appears to greet me. Call is made many times more, but we receive no answers but the chirps of wild birds and the whistle of gentle winds. It has become clear to me that I've been turned away at the gates, and the vile High Chieftain is doing so has insulted the crown. I don't know about that. He loves me, dude. Like, we're great. Break down the bloody gates. This is an act of tyranny. Hates me. Recently looted. Skip that. This insult will not be forgotten. That would stress me out. Well, I'm already, like, listen, Nathari is already under a bit of stress. Like, his brother died, he's working on a lot of stuff with the Reachfolk, he's trying to, he's trying to lift his people up out of the snow. And, like, now, like, on the way here, his brother died, and he gets here, and they're telling him that he can't come inside. And it would stress him out significantly if he accepted this. So instead he's going to mark this down as a crime. And the goblin watches in worriment. Oh, I missed whatever the development thing was. Oh, the goblin watches on in worriment as he rides away. Travel weird whispers. I noticed that Lyris avoids me more than usual. She always sits at the opposite end of the table whenever we're invited to a feast, and consistently refuses my company when we're camping. We may not be in the best of relationships, but that attitude is starting to tire me, especially when I overheard defaming me. Nathari is a chattering churl. I'd be a way better Ard than him, says a Nord. Says a Nord curse-sprayed. Says a curse-sprayed. Descendant of the Queen of Solitude, the Queen of the Western Nords. You're going to end your days in a dungeon. Or I could just duel her. I feel like Nathari isn't so sadistic that he would condemn her to a dungeon over this, but he might go to duel her over it. You say this about the position that I had been given by my mommy? My mommy gave this to me. She knows better than you. Get out of my sight. Now. I was considering dueling her, but Nathari isn't, like, violent or anything. He's a bold planner. He's not a fighter. Danger, feathered friends. During my travels through the Chateau Range, I found myself in a harrowing encounter with a group of aggressive harpies. These winged creatures attacked suddenly, posing a significant threat to me on the road. I'll teach you a lesson. 29% chance of getting beaten, and 28% of dying if I get beaten. Guards take care of them. So we can run, the guards take care of them, or potential that I die. Nathari's not a warrior. You know, Nathari might have fought them, but Nathari, he's more likely to let the men he paid to defend them. Yeah, he paid for mercenaries for this exact reason, so that I wouldn't have to roll against death while going on a tour. My arrival at Cryonok's castle in Oirad, another Tog shaman. Of course, all the shamans are letting me in. My arrival at Tog Shaman Oirad's Cryonox Oirad, is marked with fanfare befitting the Ard of the realm. And the locals are clearly awed by the grandeur and pomp of my escort. My vassal dutifully receives me with all the prerequisite deference. Yes, yes. I am ready, hooray! Oh, sorry, is his control low? No, it's not. Why are we touring for control? Yo, development progress! Stopping around, giving development everywhere. Heck yeah. This is a way better way to spend an episode than a frickin' war after war. Sheesh. Hook on me gained. No, that's not cool. Tog Shaman Kryanok has been quite gracious so far, showing me his lands and his possessions with pride. So I'm immediately taken aback when he starts stammering and clearly trying to draw my attention away from an apparently unremarkable door we were passing by. Are you hiding something from me, Kryanok? I take advantage of his moment of stunned, shameful, guilty silence to push the door open, and I'm surprised to find several piles of gold and chests overflowing with coins. Sorry, did I get a favor on him, or he got a favor on me? Huh? What? How'd he get a favor? Kryanok? Why are you hiding gold? He is a greedy craven, but he's also just. Kryanok, I thought you were a man with respect for the law, but here I see you trying to sneak one around me, serving yourself instead of the realm. It's only fair to share it with your Ard. 50 taxes. Sorry, wait. He pays 50 immediately, loses a little bit of opinion of me, and I start getting taxes from his domain. Or I can just pretend I didn't see it. See, if I call him out for this and I demand he starts paying taxes like a good boy, like his actual taxes, he will stop endorsing me as the shaman. And he is the wisest shaman in the realm, even if he's a greedy craven who hides gold in his temples. Oh, what a political situation I've got on my hands. Shaman Kryanok the Scholar, hiding gold in his hidden libraries. What to do? Certainly I could righteously demand he pays, but if I do demand he pays, he will besmirch my name as the highest shaman of the realm, and if I tried to fire him, he now has a secret on me, or he has a hook on me. I don't know why. Don't know why he has got a hook on me. Maybe to represent the fact that once I found it, I made him pay it, so like now if I were to punish him, he would be able to get recompense for that. It's a weak hook, it's not like a strong one. I'll let the shaman keep his gold. Disappointing that you tried to hide it from me, Cryonoc, but I understand you are a cravenous shaman, always hiding in your books and your hoards of knowledge. You know, if he's a greedy, craven scholar, he's probably got, like, hordes of books. He's also shrewd, so he doesn't waste money either. Oh, he's only got 100 gold, though, so he's spending it on something. Spending it on books! On my tour of Orad, I found a rare moment in which I'm not being ferried around by my host or being expected to make an appearance anywhere. I see places of worship filling up for the day. Shady figures make their way to secret hashish gardens, and beggars lay on the streets, pleading for just a crumb to eat. Sorry, hashish gardens? In Oirad. I don't think it's ever not snowing in Oirad. Like, I don't... I see places of worship, shady figures, beggars laying in the streets. Why are there beggars in your streets, Cryonoc? Well, you're hoarding a room full of gold. Aren't you a just man? He is also sinful. He is just. He is a righteous man, but he is also considered sinful to our religion as well. I see places of worship filling up, so I could spend my day with Namira. I would lose 8 stress because I'm gregarious. Excellent opportunity for charity, though. I would lose more gold. I was going to talk about Mom earlier, wasn't I? I mentioned her for something. Right, like, her renown. Like, we got a decent nest egg of renown because she was pillaging, right? She was pillaging. And that kind of got our family a good name. Like, you know, pillaging warlord, Nathari, going around the land, wrecking everything. And then we've got second Nathari. His way of getting renown for the family is he's going around to the various tribes and making a personal appearance for them. You know, so that literally all the tribes personally have seen, yes, this is our high chief. He is actually going around. Yeah. Anyway, places of worship filling up. I'm going to go ahead and spend a little more gold on charity. Speaking of that nest egg that our mother made, we have been steadily dwindling that away. Yo! Morina visited a stall or something and got more stewardship trade. Nice, we have almost reached our... Oh, hang on. Something's happening. We have almost reached our goal. We've got 3 more destinations. Well, 2 more major destinations. 4 if you count our grandkids. Or not grandkids, nieces and nephews. Right, I'm not Nathari anymore. I'm Nathari now. Get it together. As I and my entourage ride along, I hear murmurs echoing through the grounds, and find, I order a boy to ride ahead, and when he returns, he informs me that there is a gang of illegal poachers just ahead of us. Though it is no concern of mine, it would doubtlessly ingratiate me with my Tog shaman if I were to get the grounds rid of this illegal activity. I could round up these ruffians and present their heads to the High Shaman of Namira's Peak without much issue. Time for a hunt. Locals terrorized. Terrorize the locals. Wow. No, just avoid them, dude. Leave them alone. I can't do any war while this is going on, by the way. Like, this is 100%... I'm dedicated to this until it's done. We're going to be on this journey. We're probably going to get home next episode. The Shrine of Namira's Peak seems to be a truly opulent and excessive place, with bloated shaman... with a bloated shaman as its ruler. Everywhere I look, I see signs which all point to one thing. The undeclared taxable amenities. The livestock count seems to be much higher than reported. The shaman's abode seems more luxurious, almost as luxurious as my own. Morena suggests that I should tax this excess, since High Shaman Kryanak has clearly not been paying his dues. Tax the shaman? Yes. Write them off for now. So I would get a minor opinion boost with him if I wrote it off. But no, he knows that he's doing something wrong. He is a craven, but he's also just, so he knows he's doing something wrong. And it's only a minor opinion loss for him. I've concluded my royal visitation, and now it's time for tribute. He paid the tax, and he gave his tribute. Nice. As I continue my tour of the grounds, my host decides to take it upon himself to show off his hunting prowess. With everyone's attention fixed on him, Tog Shaman Kryanak of Namira's Peak slays a nearby roe with what appears to be little effort. That is a type of deer, if you don't know. A small kind of deer. It's like a forest deer that's very hoppy and hippity. With everyone seems to be impressed. This could be an opportunity to outdo my host and show everyone how an Ard fires an arrow. Yeah, I'm not that guy. I'm the better hunter. My tour could become more majestic. Or just congratulations. Golf clap. Congratulations. Good job. Wow. Good job. Congratulations. I gotta go. Now we're going to pass over the mountains here into the Shaman of Markarth's domain. And we're not going to start stopping at our nieces and nephews' places quite yet. Instead, we're going to be going down here to the new temple. Oh, they moved their capital. Carthridge. Hrolmount. Oh, now that's a name. Hrolmount. Maybe. I don't know, but it's also Carthridge. It's like Carthridge and... No, I think I'm gonna go for Hrolmount. Yo, Bleakwind, you want vassalization? No, not yet. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. I'm having a lot of fun with this playthrough. Look at us spread through the realm. So far, no major threats yet. Daggerfall is starting to spread a bit. They're getting islands down to the south, and now they've got to hold out among the Northmen. Northpoint has fought back the Reachmen. And the Reachmen of Hrothgar, at least, are starting to fall apart. That's what you get for following a leader who considers Malakoth the highest. Ooh, he's a half-orc. That's cool. That's what you get for following a leader who considers Malakoth their chief deity. Excuse me. Sorry, got hiccups now. Hiccup. Down to the south, Skyholt is in the hands of the Reach. But we've got... Sorry. That orc follows the 9 divines? Sorry. 8 divines? Falkrent is still a major threat. Well, no, it's a threat. But the orc confederation... Hiccups, my goodness. The orc confederation is not what it used to be. Currently, they are about as strong as our regular military. And next episode, probably, we're going to get a bonus to our military. Finally. So basically, the innovations that we just... Maybe I should just not talk. Deep breath. the innovations we discover are limited by how much development our collective lands have of our people, and right now our lands spread throughout Rothgar up into all the way around the Reach, Largeruade, and Dragontail. So Rothgar, Largeruade, the Reach, Dragontail. And collectively, we are looking at very, very low development, because we're mostly just tribesmen. But that is why, for the past, 100 years, I have been trying to slowly coax growth out of mostly Cloud Spring. So Cloud Spring's development is now 15, which is about as high as we can get with our tech right now. And that's going to slowly spread out across, for example, Jahan, which is only 6, or Faerun, which is only 9. Yeah? In fact, I might want to spread it out again to perhaps we start developing Markarth again? Yeah, because Markarth's meant to be, the population center of the Reachfolk. Now, I think maybe Karthspire would be a good bet. Because, think about it. Everything around Cloud Spring there, then Rangveld, right? Because that also has a bunch of stuff around it. We're going to set up, try to develop the villages and towns around Rangveld, because this is an important pass here, right? This is the pass between the capital, the Grand Temple of Markarth, Markarth itself, Reachgate, and the Eastern tribes. Sorry, that's not the capital anymore, but Jahan. It is a pass between Jahan and the capital. I mean, Jahan and Markarth. Markarth is a major population center, but not very developed, I guess. But let's start developing Ragnvald, because, like I said, that is a major kind of centralized location. Everybody goes through there. The reason I did Cloud Spring was because, as before, it is centralized. It's kind of in the heart of Jahan, this region up here. So it's able to spread its innovations around. People come around there and they're like, "Oh, that's how you guys are smashing your pine bark to make Reachman bread?" Oh. Anyway, same idea here. People are going to be coming through Rangvald a lot and taking the stuff they see along with them. It's not that much more advanced, but we're talking a major population center for us is Oyrad here, right? And that's development level 8. Okay? Cloud Spring, where I've been focusing our development, our technological prowess here, is plus 15, right? So, let's look at development again. Cloud Spring's actually looking pretty good. Cloud Spring is on par with some of the Northmen's lands, some of their heartlands. The Northmen got Shornhelm over here. The actual Shornhelm Highlands, they have, as much development as Cloud Spring here. Probably a little more, because they're Bretons. Hoity-toity, yeah, we got 17. How about the other direction? Nah, you know what, I don't feel like re-enabling it. I gotta go. I'm getting sidetracked. Bye-bye.